Hello, my name is Navjeet Kaur and I am member of Future Tech Company. We are total three members who are going to explain about our company, present our company, about basic computer repair and maintenance. We are going to explain about the problems caused due to lack of maintenance, about the solutions of that problems, and we'll also explain about goals, motivations, and objectives of our company. And in this presentation, we have also discussed about the budget of our company. With me, there are another two members who are going to explain about this company. One of the name of one of the member is Sandeep Kaur, and name of another member is Rajan Preet Singh. We distributed different parts, and now in this presentation we are going to explain the different parts.
Hello, my name is Ryan Preet and I am going to discuss that what is computer repair and maintenance. Computer repair is the process of discovering, debugging and repairing faults and issues in a malfunctioning computer is called computer repair. And the process of keeping computers in an excellent working order is known as computer maintenance. So there are many problems which are associated with the computer, like the general slowdown, audio issues, the PC overheats, noisy hard drive, computer freezes, Windows update problem. And all of these problems will be discussed briefly by the other group members.
As one of our team member, Rajan Preet Singh, he explained about the computer repair and maintenance and mention about some problems. I'm going to explain in brief about that problems. My name is Navjeet Kaur, and I'm going to begin with the most common problem that people usually face these days. That is the general slowdown. PC generally becomes slow, and I know that kind of feeling where, like people becomes frustrated, and I know that feeling when it takes some time, even 5 minutes sometimes, to open just an app. So it's not a good feeling. Well, this is a common computer problem, and I think its main cause is the duration of how long you have been operating the PC. A computer which is older than 2 years will experience this problem. So old computers will commonly face these problems. Now, I'm going to explain about the audio issues. This issue, like sometimes microphones can get accidentally muted, as we know that these days virtual meetings have become standard. So have a host of audio issues that can make using your PC unbearable. Sometimes audio sources can switch within different programs, hardware can fail, but this problem is uncommon. More often than not, sound issues can be resolved from within the operating system. However, there are multiple ways to assess and change sound settings. So in next slide, we'll discuss about the different solutions of all these. We'll discuss about the different solutions of all these problems. Now our next problem is PC overheats. This is also the main problem that the most of the computers, most of the people face in their PC, in their computers. If your PC gets overheat, it can destroy and shorten the life of internal components, which results in damage and possible data loss. So this is also a major problem. At the point when a PC gets too hot, it is easy for blue screen errors or another problems to occur that cause it to crash. So it causes great damage to the computer. Fourth one is noisy hard drive. Hard drives are usually nearly silent, but sometimes these becomes noisy. They started creating sound. Some do make a muted clicking sound when they are being turned off. This is completely normal. On the other hand, if you start hearing noises only occasionally or noises that you have never heard before, like clicking, grinding, or vibrations, your hard drive may be failing. So there are different solutions. We'll discuss in next slide about the solution of these all problems. Our next problem is computer freezes. Sometimes computer or PC freezes. That's also same as the general slowdown issues, because the slow or aged computer can face this problem of computer freezes. The slow or aged computer can freeze from time to time. The main reason behind this is due to lack of enough resources. Before regularly encounter this problem, your window should start becoming slow first. Firstly, it will face the first one problem, that is the general slowdown. Then after that, it started freezing. To fix that, we have to follow some of the solutions. And our last problem, which we mentioned in this presentation, is window update problem. Like, due to lack of maintenance of our computer, will started facing the Windows update problem. Windows update error can occur due to bunch of reasons. There are so many reasons which creates a window update problem. Window piracy, core files missing, license issues, these are some of the reasons. The problem is, however, not that serious, but if you still want to have the latest software and security installed, you have to fix it. You have to solve that problem. You have to fix your problem. As I have discussed about the problems which caused due to lack of maintenance in computer, now I'm going to discuss about all the solutions serial wise as I discuss the problem. First of all, I'm going to discuss the solution of general slowdown. When our computer becomes slow, then the solution of that problem is, um, as I mentioned earlier, that our computer becomes slow due to its, or like due to its age, because that computer is old. That's the main reason of slowdown. So another reason is lack of or improper distribution of hardware resources, which is the specific, which means that the specific program or processing are using too much of our RAM, hard drive, or CPU. So firstly, we have to find that program. Just running your operating system takes a base amount of resources. So if you have a pesky program using too much of your computer, it can struggle to run the OS. This can cause common slowdown issues like input lag. An easy way to check to see what program is, the most easy way is to see that which program is hogging your resources, and we can easily check that program by using task manager. And to do this, I'm going to explain the little procedure, like right click your taskbar and click task manager. On the top of the task manager window, you'll see a tab that reads the performance. You can click this tab to see how much of your computer resources are being used at one time. Like I'm going to explain it with one example. Suppose these values are at or near, these values are near at 100%, in that case you can close excess programs as needed until your computer is running comfortably again. A good rule to remember is to only open program you are actively using. This ensures that your computer is running optimally at all the times. So our second problem was audio issues. So its solutions are like, most keyboards, headsets or microphones come with a dedicated mute button. When dealing with these sound issues, it is always best practice to check these functions and buttons first. Accidental button or key presses can sometimes mute audio sources in program or your entire PC audio, so we have to check the mute buttons first. When all of your devices connect as intended and you are still having audio issues, the next step is to check and see if your volume is low or muted from within your operating system. If you're still experiencing the audio problems, the last thing you can check is your playback sources. So now I'm going to explain that how you will check the playback resources. By right clicking your speaker icon, you can bring up your audio setting, which will show you a list of available audio devices. You can then test each one with the press of a button and ensure the proper device is selected for your PC. I know it's going too long, but I want to explain one more solution. If none of these, the solutions which I have discussed, if none of these worked, it could be a hardware issues. If your PC's generic audio driver isn't working or isn't compatible with some of the features of your headphones, you can look for a USB headset. USB connection will work around any issues with the driver and often fixes any software compatibility issues with the headset. Our next problem was our PC overheats. Sometimes the PC becomes too hot or the overheating started. So to cool down your computer, you should use a laptop cooling pad. Don't block your computer's vent. You should avoid using programs that push your computer's CPU limits. Change your computer setting to improve its performance. Shut down your computer. Clean your computer's fans and vents. So you can use you can follow these solutions. Our next problem was noisy hard drive. First of all, you have to make sure that the sound comes from hard drive. Usually when we hear the sound from our computers, it's hard drive sound. So when the sound suddenly gets louder, we assume that it's from the hard drive. To check this, you can simply unplug the power and data cables from the hard drive and reboot the system. If you still hear the sound, the issue is not with the hard drive. So first of all, you have to make sure that the sound comes from your hard drive. Then the next one, so if you will make sure that the sound really comes from the hard drive, then run a diagnostic software. If you're certain that the sound comes from hard drive, you can run a free hardware diagnostic software which is already available on many computer or on the internet. And otherwise, if your problem is too serious, then replace your hard drive. So remember one thing you should remember, that remember to make a backup of your files before replacing it. Our next problem was computer freezes. So to fix this computer freezing problem, you have to delete some of the files and you just run a memory check. You just repair system files, do a system restores, and check your mouse and keyboard and processes using task manager. repair system files, run a memory check, update your graphics drivers, and all these solutions you can adopt. The last one problem is Windows update problem, and its solution is quite straightforward. With an inbuilt error detection and troubleshooting, Windows has its own mechanism to fix this. Like Windows can fix itself, but if you still can't fix it, I recommend going through the official Microsoft Windows Update error fixing. So you should go through the official Microsoft Windows Update errors fixing. Its links, some of the links and information about this is mostly available on internet. So this is all about the problems and about the solutions which the problems faced by the computers due to lack of maintenance. Now my friend, I have explained all these problems and solutions. Now my friend Sandeep Kaur, she's going to explain, my partner, she's going to explain about the budget and about the expenses of all the problems and all the faults in the computer.
Navjeet Kaur already explained about the problems and solution, and now I will talk about the average cost of computer repair. The average cost of computer repair is $65 per hour. This cost will be between $50 and $150 if you need any computer repair specialist to get your back up and running. Basically it depends on the fault in your PC, so there are no any fixed price of any problem. It depends on the fault which are in your computers. Now I am going to explain about exact amount of particular faults. As you can see on the screen, for slow hard disk problem our company charged $200, and for overheating it take $90, and for computer virus it take $250, and for system error it take $100, and for it also provides some additional offers like free shipping after repairing of PC and classy occasion offer.
Now at last, I, Navjeet Kaur, going to discuss about the goals and objectives of computer repair and maintenance. It like its objective is that it offer better and more timely services. It enhances the performance, it improves the system's capacity, it just speed up your computer keeping up with the technology. It detects the issues earlier, so that we can easily, after detecting the issues, we can easily solve that. And it also increases the efficiency of the software. It has various other objectives and objectives of computer maintenance.